as you can see, I'm driving. I just started recording now, but I just dropped my niece off home from school. I'm actually driving my old car. It's like the second car I own. I haven't drove this car for about maybe 6-7 years now. I just added insurance onto this car and my dad's car sometime last week, so I can drive their car. I'm not driving my car yet. Like I say, it brings me back a lot of flashbacks from my first panic attack, which happened inside my own car. So not too sure if I'm ready to drive that car yet, which is the reason why I don't drive it. So I mean, I'll sit in my car 5-10 minutes just to get used to being inside that car again. But I mean, I don't want to rush myself to drive that car just yet. So which is the reason why I'm driving this car or my dad's car, so I can get used to being in the car. Today's the third day I've been driving, so it feels great. And I was driving around streets that I haven't been to for ever since I had anxiety, so it would be like about a year and a half. So that feels great. And just about home right now. I only drove for like 10 minutes, so well, yeah, that's, like I said, it feels great driving again. And one day I will drive my car. My mind doesn't tell me that I won't be driving again or anything like that. So yeah, it feels great driving again. And I'll continue to keep driving. But for now, I am at home. So I just got back from my quick 5 minutes walk. I also drove today. Today's the third day I drove, I dropped off my niece from my house to her house. My daughter picked up from school. It was only like a 10 minutes drive, 5 minutes going there, 5 minutes heading back. But it feels pretty great because the car I drove today was my first car that I had. I bought that car back in 2001, I believe. I haven't drove that car in about maybe 6 years or so. So, and then when I drove it, all these great memories popped up because when I first bought that car, that was my first job I ever had. I also remember the time I picked up my daughter from the hospital when she was born. I had that car, her mom, and so I can remember all those times when my daughter was a baby into I think she was in maybe fifth grade or something. That's when I had a different car. So it brought me a lot of memories, great memories. So when I was driving it, I was happy, you know. And when I drove yesterday, my dad's car, went to the mall with my daughter. It also brought me some really great memories. That's the memories because I used to drive my daughter and I used to go to the mall like every other week. Sometimes like during the weekend, sometimes on a Friday, after I pick up from school, we would go there for a half an hour, just walking around. We don't buy anything. We just so she's now home doing nothing. So I was like, oh, let's go to the mall. Sometime I'll take my niece and nephew with me. So when I was driving, I had pretty good memories, even though that was just the second day I drove my dad's car. The first day I drove my dad's car was when I went to that Target parking lot. I mean, I didn't go inside, but I wanted to go to that location because I had a panic attack in that store before too. It's not the same Target store I had my first panic attack, but just being able to go there and push my limits, I feel great. Now when I leave my house, when I leave, I feel all that tension, all that, everything, my body, my mind feels relaxed while I'm walking. I mean, I still get like a little spaced out, feeling dizzy, but it goes away because I don't have any what if this happens, what if that happens, like I used to. I don't wake up with as much negative thoughts, what if thoughts as much as I used to. I still get them from time to time, but they don't last as long as they used to. Before, when I get all these thoughts running in my head, it's like 10 different thoughts at once. I would want to pull my hair out. You'll see me like grabbing my hair and want to pull them out. Now when I get them, I just like let them happen. If my thoughts tell me you're not going anywhere, you're panicky, I'll just get up and go. By doing so, I feel like I'm controlling my own thoughts. My thoughts telling me what I can and can't do, but I challenge my thoughts. So anyway, I think if your mind is telling you you can't do this because this might happen, you just have to try and do it. My thoughts tell me you're not gonna open the front door and walk out. I'll just get up and do it, and then just walk, and then I can feel relief instantly. But if I don't do it, my mind would keep repeating it over and over. It's that little voice in your head telling you can't do it, but once you can do it, slowly that voice in your head will say, I knew you can do it, instead of saying I knew you can't do it. But yeah, it feels great driving again, even though it's only like 10 minutes drive. I'll take that 10 minutes better than being stuck inside the house. I still want to I still want to find a job, drive my own car. Like I mentioned, I haven't drove my own car because the car I drove when I had my panic attack. When I used to look at it, I would instantly have flashbacks of my first panic attack. But now, even though I'm not driving it, I'll sit inside the car for 5-10 minutes, pretending I'm driving. I'll put my hand in the steering wheel, and I'll pretend I'm driving it, and just to clear my mind. And I can sit in my car now, even though I'm not driving it, but you know, I'll still have like little flashbacks of my first panic attack in the car. But that's what I'm trying to do, like get used to being in my car, even though I'm not driving it, and then one day I can get in and drive off. So even though I'm not driving it, but I'm driving my dad's car or my brother's car, also, which was my car, but it's his now. So brought me a lot of memories. I also drove to places, to streets that I haven't been on to for a year and a half. So one day, I don't know, I'm thinking of driving to, I'm all smiling just saying it, to downtown San Jose. Like the streets where I used to go to on my way to work. Maybe I'll even drop by the where I used to work, but the company I worked at, the headquarters is in a different city, about 40 minutes away. But the building I used to work at is still there. It's just that the company doesn't own that building anymore, and they moved to a different state. So if I went there, I wouldn't be able to see. I wouldn't be able to see like any of my old co-workers there anymore. Which I wish I did drive there about, I don't know, 2 3 months ago when they were still there. But most of them they don't work there anymore since the company moved. So I feel kind of bad, but I'm still gonna try to drive back to that warehouse that I used to work at. Hopefully they didn't knock down the building or do anything to it yet. Just so I can see it again. I do miss a lot of my old co-workers. I still talk to some of them. I miss working there. I mean, I had some good times, some bad times, at that company, but I still miss it. I think I miss it more from the people I met there, not just working there. But I dream about that place a couple of times. I dream about my previous jobs, stuff like that. And I'm starting to wonder if my dreams are telling me something, because like I mentioned, I dream about places I used to work, my old coworkers. I dream about working again in a different place and I dream about bumping into a couple of different co-workers from different companies, and then we all work in the same place. So who knows? Maybe my dream is telling me something. If sometimes when a lot of my dreams now are pretty good dreams. It's like, I'm dreaming about being able to work while I have anxiety. Some of my dreams, I actually have panic attacks, but I'm able to work. Some of my dreams I don't even have panic attacks at all. And some of my dreams, I don't have anxiety anymore. So like I say, I think my dreams are telling me something. And um, we always hope our dreams come true, and especially the good dreams. And that's what I'm working with. Right now I'm working towards having those dreams of being able to work again come true. But other than that, that's pretty much it for me today.